Welcome to Recraft Studio. In this video, we'll walk through the main tools and workflows you can use to create, edit, and refine your visuals. Most of the workflow happens in one panel on the left, with two main tabs: Create, where you generate new visuals, and Chat, where you can work through more complex creative tasks with an AI agent. The panel can be expanded or collapsed anytime, depending on how you prefer to work. The main canvas toolbar is located at the bottom, where you can upload images, add text, draw lines, create shapes, adjust the zoom, and turn snap to grid on or off. You'll also find Get Started, History, and Help right next to it. Now let's move on and generate our first asset. Open the Create tab. This is where you can start from scratch or build on images you already have. First, choose what you want to create. You can generate an image, vector, video, mockup, or image set. Let's start with an image. Next, choose your model. Recraft gives you its own models for different types of visual generation, including standard and pro options, depending on the output you need. You'll also find external models in the same selector, so you can choose a different model when it works better for a particular task without leaving Recraft Studio. Switching the generation type gives you a fresh prompt and the controls relevant to that type. Once you've selected the model, you can set up the rest of your generation. Enter a prompt describing what you want to create. From the same panel, you can choose a style, add references, set the aspect ratio, define colors, and choose how many images you want to generate. You can also use voice input instead of typing. Click the microphone icon, describe what you want, and your recording will appear as editable text in the prompt field. Once everything is set, click Generate. Your results appear directly on the canvas, so you can compare different options and choose the one you want to continue working with. When you select an image, the panel shows its selected object details, including the prompt, model, and settings behind it. If you want to continue from the same setup, click Reuse to bring it back into Create. You can generate again as it is, or change the prompt or settings first, so if most of the setup already works, you don't need to start over. You can also click Copy to copy the prompt. And if you're happy with the result, you can export it right away, choosing the format, dimensions, and DPI you need. To keep a consistent visual direction across your generations, you can use styles. Choose one of the ready-to-use styles from the Recraft library, or create your own from reference images. To create a custom style, click Create Style and upload a single reference for a specific aesthetic, or add up to 10 images to define a broader visual direction. Once saved, your style is ready to use right away and can be applied across different subjects, scenes, and formats while keeping the same overall aesthetic. Here are a few examples of what you can create with different styles. Recraft also lets you generate and edit vectors directly inside Studio. Start by choosing vector as your generation type. Enter your prompt, choose a vector model, adjust the available settings, and generate. You can also turn an existing raster image into a vector by clicking Turn into Vector. Once you have your vector, double-click it to enter vector editing mode. From here you can select individual shapes, move or resize them, adjust colors, and refine the composition directly on the canvas. Double-click a shape to work with its individual points and curves. You can move points, adjust handles, add or remove points, and reshape individual parts of the vector. So if most of a generated asset works but one detail doesn't, you can refine that part instead of generating the whole thing again. Once your vector is ready, you can export it directly as an SVG. Now let's look at how you can continue working with an existing image. Select an image on the canvas, and the right panel gives you all the main ways to modify, reuse, or finalize it. For AI editing, choose Edit Image under Modify. Your selected image is automatically added as a reference. From here, describe the change you want to make, add more references if needed, choose an editing model, and adjust the aspect ratio. Then click Generate, and the edited result appears directly on the canvas. You can also make more specific changes from the same Modify section. Change or remove the background, erase part of the image, remix it, adjust colors, or outpaint. Under Reuse, you can take the selected image into another workflow, turn it into a mockup or vector, reuse it for video, or extract its prompt. And when your asset is ready, Finalize gives you options to upscale or export it. You can also edit an image through Create. Add the image as a reference, describe the change you want to make, and choose a model that supports image editing. The second main tab is Chat, where you can work with Recraft through Design Agent, an LLM integrated directly into Recraft. You can use it to find the right prompt, figure out how to approach a creative task, or ask it to create something specific for you. It's especially useful for digital products like websites and apps, where you need multiple assets to follow the same visual direction. Back in Create, you can also generate and work with mockups directly inside Recraft Studio. Choose mockup as the generation type and set up the mockup you want to create. Once you have your mockup, place your design onto it and adjust it directly on the canvas. When everything looks right, choose Flatten with AI to integrate it more naturally into the scene. You can also use one of Recraft's ready-made mockup templates available in Get Started. Add your design, adjust it as needed, and choose Flatten to merge it with the mockup. Or if you already have an image you want to use, select it and click Turn into Mockup in the right panel to convert it into an editable mockup. And that's a look at the main workflows inside Recraft Studio. Try them for yourself and check out our documentation for more detailed guides. If this video was helpful, like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel.